There's so much time wasted, money wasted, people wasted in the film business, and I think it scares most people away. Can you talk 100%. A little bit about, you know, the way people think the film business is versus how you figured out your own system?
Yeah, I mean, I totally had this weird, like, year after I made the puffy chair when I moved to Los Angeles. My brother and I went around town doing what's called general meetings, and every meeting was everyone telling us, we want to make your next movie, we want you to do this for us, we want you to do this. It was so exciting, so much ego blowing, and then we kind of looked up and we're like, we haven't made anything. So we called our agents and we were like, well, that's it. We're never taking any more general meetings again. And they were like, wait, no, general meetings, that's how movies get made, you know, and we're like, nope. We have a new motto. Make movies, not meetings. We're done with meetings. And it taught us a really, really great lesson, which is the development process of films is 99% of the time that people spend in this industry. Talking about making them, trying to attach talent so they can get their $5 million of foreign financing to do this thing, and it is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
And there are people, and this is a totally valid criticism, who have criticized my approach to making movies and saying, like, man, you gave it away. Like, The Puffy Chair was such a great script. You could have cast huge movie stars in that movie. You could have made it for $20 million at this place. And my answer is maybe, but why wait on maybe when I have a definite in front of me at all times? I never thought my career was going to be this. I thought you make a couple of independent films, or maybe just one, and then you get promoted into Hollywood.
Right.
And that independent film was just a stepping stone to get there. And so I actually kind of did that. I made The Puffy Chair, and then I went and made Cyrus for Fox Searchlight, and I made Jeff Who Lives at Home for Paramount. And I did get to make those movies exactly how I wanted to, but I almost died doing it. So I just kind of got there and I was like, I don't like this. I want to be in the smaller space at the bottom of the fish tank. I don't know, I had this weird thing happen to me when I would go to my video store in the mid-90s when I was in my teens, and I was finding all these old, like, early 70s Hollywood movies that I'd never heard of. And I was like, what are these things, you know? And they didn't, like, get a lot of theatrical release, but they were around. They were on video to be seen by me 30 years later. And that's, like, the biggest goal I have is, like, I don't need to go out on 3,000 screens with Blue Jay to be feeling good about it. What I need is to make the movie exactly the way I want to make it, and maybe 20 years down the line, some kid's gonna stumble across it and be like, what is this thing?
Yeah.
That's all I need.